Speaking of dream worlds, in some of my dreams, I have terrifying nightmares where I have to go to school. So what does this quiz look like?
Well, I have good news for you. It's a tiny guy.
We like tiny guys.
It's just a little guy for closing quiz this week.
It's a Quizlet.
We are a nice full week of coverage once again, so we won't stick too long on the quiz. What I've done for your quiz this week, we've been talking a lot in the last couple of weeks about the Little League World Series. And I just dropped one word out of that phrase and said, hey, let's talk about Little World Series.
I was gonna say it's the Little World Series, isn't it?
It is Little World Series. So what we're talking about are World Series where they didn't last very long. And that is my very first question for you. How many World Series do you think have ended in 4 games?
Ooh, probably
how many 4-game sweeps have there been? If you want, you can shoot a random guess, or I do have multiple choice options.
Give me a multiple choice option, because I don't even know from the top of my head how many World Series there's been. I know the Yankees have like 27 of so many of them.
I think we're tracking officially since 1904, but my multiple options for you. How many World Series have ended in a 4-game sweep? Is it 19? Is it 25? Is it 36, or is it 8?
19, 25, 8, and what was the other number?
36.
36 seems like an obscene amount. I feel like you could win a game in there. 25 is high, but it's very possible because there's been some not
equal. Over 100 of these things we're considering for sure.
If there's over 100, a quarter of them ends in 4. That's possible. I like 25.
It is unfortunately 19. Yes, just a little less than that. 19 for sure. We are confirmed as 4-0 sweeps. A couple of the ones back in the day have some contentions on whether or not they count the same. But yeah, in total, we can say for sure 19 of them have ended in a 4-game sweeps. In a similar vein, how many reverse sweeps have there been in World Series history where a team has come back from 3-0 to take the championship in 7? And I once again can let you stab, or I have multiple choice.
Give me multiple choice.
The multiple choice options. How many reverse sweeps have there been in World Series history? Is it 0, 1, 2, or 3?
Yeah, I don't think that's been very many of them. That's a tough task to do, especially down 3-1 or 3-0. I like 2. 2 seems 1, 2, or 3. In the World Series?
In the World Series history.
I feel like 2 is a good number. 3 feels like too many, but I feel like it's happened once before, and then the second time it happened, I can imagine a recall. And these had to have been like, first one's probably a long time ago, and the second one's like somewhere in like the 70s or 80s. Still a long time ago, but...
Oh, sure, yeah. No, the actual answer is 0. It has never happened in baseball history.
That's insane.
There is a handful, I believe 5 times a team has, in the 3-0 game, forced a game 5. No team has forced a game 6.
Really?
Never gotten to game 6 even.
That has to be
reverse sweep territory.
That has to be the only sport that's ever...
Right? I was blown away by that one.
I was going to say 0, but that's like, it's almost like statistically impossible that's never happened, because it's happened in the NBA so many times up to this point. And in the NHL, I think it's happened at least a few.
At least a handful, yeah. Moving on to our next question. Which team has the most sweeps in World Series history? Is it the Dodgers, the Reds, the Yankees, or the Giants?
Has to be the Yankees by sheer numbers, but that was probably... it's going to be the Yankees, but anyone else would be the wrong answer.
It is the Yankees, and to show how far ahead they are, the Yankees have 8 series sweeps in World Series history. The Giants franchise, between both their eras in New York and San Francisco, are the next closest with 3.
Yeah, I mean, because it's a really tough task. And one, they don't have 27 of them things on them.
Yeah.
But they did have a couple good eras.
Mm-hmm. Now, another fun side of that. Which team has been swept the most? Is it the Yankees, the Cardinals, the Giants, the Athletics, or the Cubs?
In World Series history?
In World Series history. Now,
unfortunately,
does the large numbers thing hold true?
Unfortunately, the Yankees have been through the most, but I think they, for the most part, have been on the right side of history, if I remember correctly. I think the Cardinals have been swept the most. I think they've had the worst luck in World Series, if I remember correctly.
Well, I'll tell you what, that one was a bit of the trick question. That was our trap card on this one. They are all tied. They've all been swept twice.
Jeez.
Yankees twice, Cardinals twice, Giants, Athletics, Cubs twice. The Cardinals and Cubs are tied, though. Neither of them have ever swept a team. The other ones have gotten at least once. Well, not the Athletics. I think the Athletics aren't on it. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, not completely wrong.
Yep. And then our last question in the little World Series quiz. Which club has the lowest winning percentage in World Series history? Is it the San Diego Padres, the Tampa Bay Rays, the Milwaukee Brewers, the Colorado Rockies, or the Seattle Mariners?
They're all tied because they don't have one, right?
Nope. It is not a 5-way tie. Good check
I know
for the trap.
The Rockies don't have one. The Padres, I don't think have. They haven't been though, right? I don't
No,
think
you have to know who all's been to the series.
I don't think they've been. Seattle also has been. It might be the Rockies because I know the Rockies have never won. That 0 is a very, very. It can't get lower than that. The other teams, I don't know if they've been.
Is that Seattle? Right? Locking in on Colorado?
I'm locking in Colorado Rockies because I don't think the other teams have been.
You are correct. It is the Colorado Rockies at 0-4 have the worst winning percentage in World Series history. The Padres have been to 2 series. They've won 1 game. They're 1-8. The Tampa Bay Rays have been to 2 series. They are 3-8. And the Milwaukee Brewers only went to 1 series, but they made it 3-4. The Seattle Mariners have never been.
I was going to say, you can't. Could possibly be no team that has put up a worst World Series performance than that Rockies team.
Yeah, it's bad. It was very bad. But yeah, so a solid 3 out of 5.
We'll take it.
We take it 60% here on Closing Quiz.
Absolutely.